Minasan konnichiwa und willkommen. And today I'm gonna be doing another reading for you guys. But this time it's my modern take on The Wizard of Oz, based on the beloved books by L. Frank Baum. And before anyone asks, yes, I've been taking some time off for almost a month, just getting some things out of the way before my 30th birthday in 10 days, which is on April 19th. Yep, I'm going to be turning 30 on April 19th. Anyway, let's begin the reading. Once upon a time, in the northern part of Las Vegas, Nevada, stars a very sweet, innocent little girl named Dorothy Gale, with the styling of Jennifer Garner from the movie 13 Going on 30. And she has a little raccoon companion named Terry, who ironically was the dog actor who played Toto in the MGM film with Judy Garland. So Dorothy and Terry rushed home to NEM and Uncle Henry's suburban home in the northern part of the city. Now keep in mind, NEM and Uncle Henry have the styling of Jennifer Love Hewitt and Robert Stack, the latter being from Unsolved Mysteries. Yep, NEM and Uncle Henry resemble Jennifer Love Hewitt and Robert Stack.
NEM, Uncle Henry. Miss Gulch tried to bite Terry's tail off.
Oh, that's not very good. Dorothy, next time keep that raccoon on a leash.
I'll try my best, Uncle Henry.
And the other people who are living in that house were Zeke, Hunk, and Tortellini. When Dorothy told Tortellini her story about Miss Gulch trying to bite off Terry's raccoon tail, he basically told her, Dorothy, I'm kinda busy watching the game. You know, the Denver Broncos against the Chicago Bears? Yep. Tortellini was watching the NFL game featuring the Denver Broncos versus the Chicago Bears. When she told Zeke her story about Miss Gulch, he basically told her,
Dorothy, do you mind? I'm trying to watch as the world turns und getting light. Cause I want to know who attacked Roger's Thorpe. I bet it was Alan Spaulding who did this. Cause I always loved those heated battles between Alan Spaulding and Roger's Thorpe.
Then when Dorothy told Zeke about her story, Zeke basically told her, I'm trying to watch some Martha Stewart. Can it wait till later?
Hi, I'm Martha Stewart. What if I told you I would come to your home every single week to teach how to cook? Welcome to Martha's Cooking School. Stewing, poaching, braising, frying, pan searing. roasting, stir-frying, blanching, eating, and enjoying. Isn't that a beautiful fish?
So Dorothy ended up going to her room and started playing the violin solo of Luigi Boccherini's Minuet. Yep, the Minuet by Luigi Boccherini. And then one particular morning, Miss Gulch was driving in her 1994 Dodge, and she came knocking at the door, wanting in. Now keep in mind, Miss Gulch has the styling of Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls.
I will not put up with this. Is there anything you need, Miss Gulch? Yes, I want that raccoon out of here now. Why do you want the raccoon out of here? 'Cause that raccoon has been a menace to my poor loving dog, Dora, Sophia.
And Dorothy was resistant to let the raccoon go to that mean witch, Miss Gulch. But Miss Gulch forced the raccoon out of Dorothy. Now Dorothy was upset and alone that she had no amigos to hang around with. As Miss Gulch was driving in her 1994 Dodge with Terry the raccoon in the basket, he actually made a quick escape. And Terry the raccoon came right back to Dorothy's suburban home. And they had a very nice reunion. So Dorothy and Terry had to run away. As Dorothy and Terry were venturing into the southern part of the city, with Dorothy driving her 1995 Chevrolet Pontiac, who, may I remind you, she's like 19. She sees some professor working on some strange experiment. She knocked at the door, but she found out that the magician was actually in the backyard of a suburban home, which is modeled after Jennifer Aniston's place, with a little pint of Robert Downey Jr.
Bonjour, Dorothy et Terry. Comment allez-vous, mon ami? How'd you know our names? I know all, mon chéri. Hey, Terry, that's not very nice. You know, snatching other people's food. I'm silly, doesn't mind. Come, have a few burgers with me. Gracias de mucho.
And yeah, Dorothy is pretty much multilingual, from German to Japanese, and from Swedish to Brazilian Portuguese. Deutsch, Nihongo, Svenska, and Português do Brasil.
Dorothy, I sense your Auntie Em and Uncle Henry are very very sick and worried about you. Oh my. I better get back home. Dorothy, didn't you want any burgers? Oh, sure. I'll take a couple burgers on the go.
So Dorothy and Terry drove back to their suburban home, which of course is modeled after George Carlin's place. And then a feisty tornado came about. And it was like the biggest tornado you've ever seen, mate. And Dorothy and Terry were able to get inside the house. But then the tornado really blew up, really leveled the house from its foundation. And they were stuck in a big, feisty tornado. And then the tornado dropped the house. Then Dorothy and Terry regained consciousness within minutes. And what did their wondering eyes did appear was the magical, colorful world known as Munchkin Land, which resembles Los Santos from the PlayStation 2 game Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And Dorothy was shocked and amazed.
Terry, I have a feeling we're not in Vegas anymore.
And she was greeted by the Munchkins, who all resemble famous and legendary rap stars, like Notorious B.I.G., Tupac Shakur, Coolio, LL Cool J, Schoolie D, P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, among various others. And of course some famous rock bands like Black Sabbath and Megadeth. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a good witch appeared. Maria, the Good Witch of the North.
Hi, Dorothy. This is Maria, the Good Witch of the North. I've never seen a beautiful witch before. Usually most witches are ugly. I'm not a bad witch. I'm actually a good witch. Look down your feet. You got very beautiful glass slippers. Glass slippers? That's right, glass slippers.
Okay, this should be the end of part 1 of my Wizard of Oz reading. Stay tuned for part 2 as I continue the story. And I'll be right back after these messages, so don't touch that dial.